What is up, guys? I am here at Mount Rose today, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to go too far. I am feeling pretty tired today. Probably because yesterday was a relatively big day, and then up early this morning doing some airport rides. And I had to come back over Mount Rose back to Tahoe because 80, if you know what that is, was basically closed due to construction. So here I am, Mount Rose. At least the views are good. It's a beautiful sunny day again. And I figure I will just keep this whole snowshoe walk thing going. I feel like it's decent training. And yeah, trying out one of my ski packs. It's a little bit more bulky, but I think I can put more gear in it if I'm gonna go further out. And then this way I can carry more stuff like a headlamp, extra down jacket, and whatnot. So that way, if the sun does go down, at least I won't freeze to death. I will be able to survive and get my way out. Well, even though I really didn't want to do anything today, I wanted to just be lazy. I gotta get out at least and try. Just the attempt. And you know, when you're in areas like this, it's not so hard to get in some kind of activity every day. Plus, I don't have a desk to make videos at, so I have to be out here. And I refuse to make videos in my car. That's why there's none of me driving. I feel like that's such a lazy way to make videos. I like dynamic backgrounds. So I think that's why I search out different areas. I mean, sometimes I'll recycle. Like, I don't have a choice today. But still, like, from Mount Rose, this background is still incredible, I think. It is too bad. We're losing snow fast. The snow line's creeping up from the Reno Valley area. Pretty soon, we'll probably be hiking out here on dirt. Or maybe doing trail runs. But I suppose till then, it's keep it moving every day. It'd be kind of interesting to hear what any of your goals are out there for this year. Whether it's fitness related, nutrition, whatever to better yourselves. Would be interesting to know in the comments. I think a big one for me is getting a handle on my emotional control, I would say. Sometimes I'm kind of all over the place. But, you know, life is pretty stressful. But at least I'm making decent money now on Uber while the ski season's open. When that ends, I'll probably have to find a new place to go and drive, unless I have a good job by then. But I think I'd rather wait and search out a job that I really want to do, rather than just take something for the meantime. And right now, if I can keep making $200 to $300 a day on Uber, then I'll totally do that for as long as possible. It was great today. 4:30 wake up, and then an airport ride that paid me $160 basically, and then another ride to the airport again for $130, and then an $80 ride. So 3 rides and I'm at like $340. You know, I really can't complain about that. And I don't really know any jobs that will pay me that much in a span of like 6.5 hours. And the day's not over yet. But at least now I feel like I can relax and chill out. I don't have to push uber hard. I've already kind of made my money. So I can come out here and just kind of like chill hike. So yeah, I don't know what 2026 is going to hold for monetary wise. Hopefully something other than Uber. But if not, I guess that's what I'll stick with. I mean, I've been doing it on the side for 10 plus years now. So I kind of know how the system works. But you know, society tells us that we need a regular 9-to-5 job. But I think those who break free are the ones who take control of their time and are entrepreneurial. And in a way, I'm kind of doing that. It's not like elaborate work, but what pays the bills? And it's just me. But I'll just be real. I have 3 main goals for 2026, which I've been maintaining still. And that's focus more on biohacking my health rather than relying on hours of exercise and bad nutrition. I think I'd rather focus on good nutrition and not having to exercise so much and adding in biohacking, like intermittent fasting and I don't know, whatever else I can find, I guess. And then number 2 is to post videos every day, which I've been doing since January 1st. And by posting every day, hopefully grow this channel into where it brings me in a decent amount of side income just to do more adventures, which is my 3rd goal of 2026, is to be more adventurous, challenge myself by just doing things that are outside of my comfort zone. I've done a lot of things that are out of my comfort zone, like Ironmans and stuff, but those are all in safe environments. Whereas getting out into the wilderness, doing more mountaineering type of stuff, is kind of venturing into the void of unknown. So I guess those are my 3. And then hopefully from doing that, my mental health will get better and just have less manic episodes and freakouts. Which means I probably have to stop watching the news as much as I am. I'll tell you, like, the news, it seems, is a direct link with your happiness. The more you watch of the news and media, the less happiness I have. And then the more I just watch good, happy content. Like, I'll be real, I nerd out on the AI videos about Star Wars. And it's just dumb entertainment. But yet, it helps me maintain a level of happiness more than watching all the YouTubers talk about all the craziness going down in the world. I didn't want to talk about it because just bringing it up kind of brings me down. So let's not. Marching on to infinity. But I don't think you can go beyond infinity. That's infinite. I'm so stupid. Look at who I found up here. My good friend, Snowman. Oh, sorry, your face is over here. I got you. He says it's pretty warm. I have to agree. But, you know, at least I kept my clothes on. When you're far away from these mountains, they all kind of look like they're close. But then you get close to them and you realize how far away they really are. But where it looks really cool is right over here. I think there's like some chutes on that side. So let's go down a little bit and check it out. So we got a pretty good view of Lake Tahoe right there. And I'm just trying to get to this little round peak area over there. Mount Rose seems like such a huge task to attempt on snowshoes. I think I'd love to do it as just like a challenge to myself. But starting out really early. But all these peaks right here are really cool. It's just so nice seeing these mountains covered in snow. It gives it a little bit more of a magical feeling. I don't know if that's the right word, but it does feel kind of like special, magical in the winter being up here on a sunny day. It's kind of hard to beat. Well, who would have thought I would have found this neat array of cliffs right here? And then there's these really cool chutes over there. I gotta lean like a little bit this way because that way is, well, it's that. Let's just back up a tad and then go up here. This is a really cool chute. This would be skiable for sure. Not snowshoeable, but skiable. Well, I suppose it's time to start heading back. Sun's going down, at least over here. I probably have enough on this ridge line to get back to the car. It would be nice to hit up this ridge right behind me back there. That looks really cool. But I think I'll have to wait for another time. Can't do it all in one day. Gotta save a little bit for the next. And then I suppose the day after that. Save some energy. No point in being a superhero every day. And whatever any other acronyms I can come up with right now. I usually don't realize how far I go until I turn around and start coming back. I still got to go way over there. I guess at least it's mostly all downhill now. I was thinking about a comment someone left on a video about guiding. Maybe I'll add that to 2026. Take some wilderness safety and survival classes. There's a community college here that does a lot of them. That might be just a good skill to have anyways. I mean, the end of the world might be coming. From what I've seen on the news, we could be fairly close. So survival skills might be an important thing to have. But in reality, I think it'd be more fun just to bring people out into the wilderness and share the great outdoors. Though the only problem with that idea is then I gotta deal with people. I gotta deal with all their words and complaining probably. Maybe be a Sherpa. And I gotta talk to them. I'll tell you, sometimes talking to people, you know, it wears you out. Ugh. I only have to do it for a little bit on Uber, and most of the time, people don't want to talk to me anyways, which is fine. But you know what? Even though I'm not very good at conversing and communicating, it might be a good skill to develop. Though maybe I'd rather just talk to this camera. I don't know. Well, I'm about 4.5 miles and almost back. I am exhausted. But there is something to say about walking. It's kind of addicting in a way because it's low impact and you're kind of staying in that fat burning zone. I don't know if you've tried it before, but I recommend trying it. Walking. I think it's like a natural state too for humans to be in, like something to do. I mean, if you find a cool place to walk, then it ain't so bad. Some might call it some might call it fun. There's a thought. Having fun and exercising all together now.